This presentation is the last one on the internal factors of an organisation for the achievement standard AS90843. And this one really brings together everything that we've just looked about and how managers and leaders bring all these things together to mould into what the organisation wants and what they are all working towards. So this is where we're looking at the role of policies and procedures, and in this, understand the importance of these things in an organisation, be able to define different types of policy and procedure, and analyse how they may affect an organisation's performance, hopefully using some examples as well. So when we're looking at this one, a very quick definition: a policy is a way of doing something which tends to be documented, whereas a procedure is the course of action for carrying out the policy. Okay, these terms are used very interchangeably, but if we really see these as the glue that binds together everything that a organisation is about. So from its culture, from its approach to CSR, from the way that it does its production techniques, from the way that it does its internal control, all of these are bound by the guidelines and these ways in which they do things, which are written down as policies, and in that are therefore implemented by the employees as course of action for carrying out these policies. So they are very, very important, and they really are what bring together all the ideas to make sure that they go together to make the journey towards achieving the company's objective. So just very simply, if you think about the comparisons here, so this is from a general business point of view, staff dress code. If we put it further, put it into a context of what we do in our business studies in room 9, we can see there's some things we can look at. Okay, so with a refunds policy, from a general point of view, you could say that okay, we have a resubmission policy. Dispatch is sending off your goods and services to customers. We can say, okay, the similar sort of thing with a marketing return policy. So there's a lot of things that we can link between the policies that are occurring in general business and what we actually abide by within the learning of this course. So added to that as well, we can also see some other things over here. So other things as well, we are also, there's procedures that are governed not necessarily by Onslow College as an organisation, but by other agencies. And in a way, businesses also reflect that because that they may be governed by industry guidelines, industry standards, and also as well the law. So these are also ways in which you can reflect policies and procedures. So why are they important? Okay, well, they are important as aforementioned because they do help us to massage and create that organisational culture. They allow us to implement the policies, implement the reputation that an organisation has. In terms of what they actually are, they can come from programme decisions, so things which are decisions which have clear benefits and results, and also those non-programme decisions, things which don't have those clear cause and effect results. They don't have those clear, tangible results, but they are part of a bigger mechanisation, effectively. Okay, so policies enable good decisions to be made, and it leads to consistency, and this is a very important thing. Consistency with employees, towards customers, and towards other stakeholders as well. Expectations of employees are therefore understood, and in a way, it's like a training manual as well. But overall, the identification of policies does increase this whole idea of transparency. So the transparency is that you're not hiding anything, and this in turn raises a corporate profile and enhances your CSR reputation as well. So we can see that procedures also are important because it allows the management of correct of the correct way to carry out tasks. And again, you've got this whole idea of consistency, clarification, and a real link with procedures is the whole idea of health and safety. So health and safety really must always be upheld. And if you're setting out procedural guidelines, this is a way in which you can make sure that what you are saying should keep everyone safe. So it also is efficient, it minimises waste, so in a way it's a lean production process, it allows certain standards to be maintained in terms of quality, and hopefully does protect against any sort of fraudulent behaviour and protects assets. Okay, now this does link into one of our Māori business concepts. So this is the whole idea of tikanga, and that's the whole idea of values and guidelines, rules and priorities. So in this we can see structural governance. It's always going to be bound by policies and procedures, and that responsibility of stakeholders, the wider community, local employees, whatever it may be. Okay, and overall it should govern and maintain that relationship between staff